All right, quilters, we're to block month 5. I'm so excited. So now this block is called red and white cross. Just giving you the heads up, it has Y seams, but don't be scared about Y seams. Included in your packet is a video link, so you can go in and see how to make sure you sew those Y seams perfectly. But I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks later when we get to the assembly part. But let's cut some fabric first. Remember, you can always use your rotary cutter and ruler to cut, or I'm using today our Go fabric cutter and our 8-inch cube. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Anthology Fabrics, for our beautiful Batik fabrics, and Quilt for their use of our Go fabric cutter. All right, so let's talk about the 2 dies that you need to make this block called red and white cross. From the cube, I'm going to take die number 7, which are parallelograms. Quilters, if you're cutting this with a rotary cutter and a ruler, on your instruction sheets are really great tips and tricks on how to cut parallelograms correctly. So a parallelogram, and then die number 5, which is just those half square triangles. We've cut a lot of these in the last few months, but I love this die. It's really easy to use. So first, let's cut some parallelograms. Now in this block, I'm just going to use the 2 colors that I have left to cut in my 4 blocks. So this is block number 4. So I'm going to take that label, put it at my belly, the salvage edge away from me. So this is the lengthwise grain. Now I've taken both colors and I have 2 layers each, so that's 4 layers of fabric. Now quilters, when you're using our Go fabric cutter, you're going to get hundreds of cuts out of your mat. You want to flip it and turn it and flip it and turn it so it's cutting on both sides. So I'm going to flip my cutting mat. Going to run it through the fabric cutter. Don't worry about those tails. Slide that mat off, don't lift. And now look, I cut perfect parallelograms. So in order for these parallelograms to work with this red and white cross, the next shape we need to cut are half square triangles. So I'm going to we're going to do it in 2 batches because we cut so many of them in one pass. So I'm going to take my smaller strips. Be sure, quilters, that you have your pattern right there next to you so you know which ones you're going to cut, and it will tell you in the cutting instructions what size strips you should cut to cut out all of the pieces. So again, that label's at my belly, salvage edge away, lengthwise grain. I'm going to put my cutting mat on top. I'm going to tuck in my fabric here. So with our Go cutter, you can cut 90% faster than with rotary cutters or scissors. Slide, don't lift. Pull back our first set of half square triangles. And then I'm going to do the same process with our next 2 strips. And just like I cut those half square triangles in the other 2 colors, I'm going to lay 4 layers right here on top of the fabric die. Fold up my little tail. The great thing about the Go is that it can cut in both directions. All right, slide that off. Ta-da, ta-da. I've cut the other colors of half square triangles. So be sure and follow your instructions, cut the total number of triangles and parallelograms that you need to make our red and white cross, and we'll be right back to show you how to assemble it. All right, quilters, we're ready to assemble our blocks for the red and white cross. Now, if you haven't checked out the video, in your packet there's a video link for set in seams, and that's going to teach you how to make these perfect Y seams, which is what you're going to need to finish these particular blocks. But let me show you how to start it. So first of all, we do this so many times, right? We take half square triangles, put right sides together, stitch them, and we're going to press away. We're always going to press to the dark side. So look, we've pressed right here to the red. Now, this is where it gets tricky. You want to take your time, okay? In fact, I would suggest that maybe you cut some parallelograms and some of our half square triangle units and practice on some fabric that you don't love until you get it right, okay? So take your time. So now look, Here are the 2 parallelograms that we cut. All right? There they are. Now I'm going to show you the back side here, and this is really important. When you go to sew your parallelogram, you want to mark 1/4 inch from the end of this point right here, okay? So I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to take my little ruler and my little white pencil, and I'm going to mark right here 1/4 inch. So when you sew it, you want to start at the bottom and sew and then stop right here where there is 1/4 inch. The reason is we're going to set that other square into those pieces, and if you sew it all the way, then it's not going to work. So you want to stop there, mark it with your ruler and your pencil. So see, I've showed you here in the yellow how we've done that. And then what we're going to do, quilters, is we're going to take this block and follow the instructions. All right, quilters, so now that we've sewn those 2 parallelograms together, and see, we have a little 1/4 inch seam right there. Then we're going to take and we're going to lay our unit here with those 2 half square triangles and do the exact same thing. We're going to come here to the end. We're going to take 1/4 inch. We're going to mark it with our pencil. And we're going to stitch from the end all the way here to that mark, because what's going to happen, and it's so cool, is that when we put it together, then we're going to just manipulate the fabric and sew the other side. So the back of your unit is going to look exactly like this. Again, quilters, I would tell you to practice a little bit. All right, so once you've made the parallelogram units that you need to, then all you have to do to make these blocks are add, turn it like this. I'm going to add these half square triangles and these half square triangles. Look at this. We're going to add these half square triangles and these half square triangles.